Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, watch out behind you.
What's
I saw him again.
how do we get here?
I saw Joe Biden again.
Oh no. He said
He's
he's
just
gonna he said, you know what he said he's gonna do tomorrow?
yeah, I did see what he said he's gonna do tomorrow.
Oh man.
Uh,
George Bush is just smiling in the clouds.
Joe, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm gonna go do 9/11.
Yeah, nothing serious, nothing too heavy.
I got some things in the morning that I'm gonna go do 9/11, and then no, Joe, no, bad Joe.
Bad.
You can't just prove it was an inside job like that, man. Come on.
Well, in their defense, it was past his bedtime.
Yeah, it was 4 p.m.
Yeah. Getting cranky.
Oh, he was irritable. He hadn't had his oatmeal yet.
That's actually why like Bin Laden and those guys did that. They were cranky. They hadn't had their oatmeal yet.
They're like, oh, can we get in-flight meal service? Like, oh, sorry, we don't serve meals on this flight. It's too short. They're like, it's it.
God damn it.
Just wanted some dinosaur egg oatmeal. Oh man. 9/11.
Did you know?
Did I do 9/11? No.
I was gonna ask if you knew
About 9/11, yeah.
that we were streaming right now.
Oh yeah, I'm peeing under the table.
We're live also.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. Hopefully,
Yeah.
we get paid for that. Is that not the? Oh, this isn't that live stream that I'm doing.
Right.
Today. Oops.
Right. This is the other one.
That's true. She did get ditched for you on our anniversary. That's where my allegiances lie.
Wow, I feel like the prettiest girl at the ball.
Sure, let's go with that. How are you today, Stoop? You seem chipper and happy as always.
Chipper, yeah, that's me. I had to go into the office today, and I came home and I fell asleep, and I remained asleep until about 20 minutes ago. At which point I went, "Oh no," and I felt like, boy, I really should try to poop before this show. And I did, and it was not super successful. So we're doing great. You know, life is a gift from God. Every day better than the last is my motto. I've got it tattooed on the inside of my eyelids.
Oh.
And you know, the haters are mad. The haters are mad.
Haters are in shambles.
Haters in shambles.
Poor haters. They never get anything go for them.
Yeah. Whoops.
You know what? Here, that's America. Go help out the haters. All right. Let's get the haters a win.
Yeah.
They need a win.
It's not a bad idea. That's a good. You could run for office on that platform.
2024. Let the haters win.
Let the haters win.
Oh boy. I don't want the haters to win.
Yeah, well, I got nothing. My brain's not.
This is why the haters are going to win.
Because haters might honestly haters might win today.
Great call by the haters.
Great call by the haters. Yeah.
Oh boy. We got a show. We're doing a show, right? Is that what they're doing here?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, days and thems, this is Talking Out Our Ass. It's a bi-weekly, semi-weekly. We do it. We do this sometimes. It's a show. We do it. We talk to you with our face out of our face holes and into your ear holes. And it's an interview show, and we bring a guest on, and we interview the guest. The quirk is that the guest comes prepared with a topic that they'd like to talk about, and we tell them not to tell us anything. So we're not prepared at all, and we have to formulate an interview on the spot. You're gonna figure it out along with us, or not, or you're gonna do something better. But hopefully, you're watching this and not anything else this evening.
Yes.
Like after this either. Like you're just
no, don't just turn everything off.
Loop. You're gonna
Unplug.
Keep looping this forever.
Yep.
Don't eat or sleep or any of that.
Just continue to watch this until you decompose.
That's right. Yeah.
That's the goal. And that's what we do here. We want you to decompose. All right. Well, we do have a guest. I hope. I don't know. Think. Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Okay. Forgot what day it was. We do have a guest. You might know this man from Twitter. You might know him from in person. You might know him for his 3 Sox positives that he does after every game. God bless him for doing that. It's Sean Jankowski, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, guys.
Welcome to the show, Sean.
Good
Thanks,
evening,
guys. How are you?
Every day's a
Yeah.
gift.
It is. I should really remove that 3 Sox positives. I've kind of stopped since like July.
Hey,
Because there's not. Hey, I committed to the bit for as long as I could. You know.
Yeah. No one blames you, man. It's tough. It's tough to find 3 things.
Oh my god! Like I'd look at the box score and be like, "Oh, so and so got hit." Okay.
They got a hit.
Or they got because there's sometimes they only got 1 hit. Or they'd be like, "Oh, somebody struck out the side." Okay, that's a positive.
There you go.
When you lose 120 games by September 1st, it's really, really hard. And baseball, I've been mentally checked out of baseball, honestly, since Kansas City.
Yeah, I mean,
so
before that for me, but
yeah,
I still go, but I just don't even know what I'm watching.
Right. Yeah, football has top of my mind right now. So
absolutely, that's usually the way it goes.
This is God's country after all.
Yeah. Is this heaven? No, it's God's country in Iowa.
Yes. Iowa is God's country.
Yes, Iowa is God's country.
Really
and hogs outnumber people in the state of Iowa. Fun fact.
Corn outsources people too.
Well, yeah, sure, but corn, that's a
implied.
given. Yeah.
That's implied. Yeah. But
gotta watch out for corn.
You gotta watch it. It doesn't.
What?
Go ahead.
Why am I watching? What is it gonna do?
The children of the corn,
Yeah, man. The corn is sentient. You gotta be careful, man.
Oh no.
It's haunted.
Haven't you seen Interstellar? The corn is telling us things. Like we need to get off this planet.
Yeah, we're dying. The corn is telling us things like, help, you're running out of air.
Weird that signs kind of told us that too.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, everyone should
aliens keep coming down and doing crop circles, and then they're wondering why we're still here. Aliens are like, did you guys not get the sign? You got to get out of there, man. That's, that place is a death trap.
We left you this big sign. All right, Sean. Welcome to this show. So what is this show going to be about?
I came up with, as I don't know if everybody can see my lovely shirt. There might be a little hint in that. But it is the top 3 to 5 game shows that you would want to be on.
Top 3 to 5 game shows.
Time.
All right.
Of all time.
All time. Ooh. That's a good one.
All right. Are you like an avid regular consumer of game shows, or how did this come to mind?
I grew up in the 90s and Pluto TV has been a glorious invention. So I've been watching a lot of American Gladiators, a lot of Supermarket Sweep, I grew up on Nickelodeon Games and Sports as a kid, so there's nothing better to scratch that nostalgia itch.
You ever been slimed?
Kind of. Nickelodeon did a tour back 95, I want to say, back in the Quad Cities, and they kind of had they had like the Temple from Legends and
That's
you
cool.
got to experience that stuff and got like semi-slimed, not fully on slimed. I would have loved to, but
You just come over.
oh,
Sorry, too easy.
it was right there.
Yeah,
It was.
It was.
Wow. There's a lot of game shows that I'd love to be on, and there's several that I'd never want to go on.
Yeah.
Like Survivor.
No, that
Yeah.
See, I feel like we're blurring the definitions here, which is fine, but I think we ought to set forth what a game show is, because to me, Survivor, that's a
competition.
reality competition series.
Mhm.
It's,
Yeah, but Survivor's my favorite because they're surviving in a place that people already live.
yeah, I love that. That
You're
is
gonna
good.
survive here. We do this every day, but you guys are gonna
Yeah.
win money if you can.
Right. Yeah, we just live here. This is just a regular place.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Because then you open the door to all of those, Naked and Afraid and Fear Factor and whatever the hell
That's
else.
just
and all
me
that.
every day in the shower, naked and afraid.
Yeah. Oh, why is there water?
Sup, Baloney? Baloney
Aw.
didn't forget me this time. That was
Thanks.
nice.
Thanks, Baloney.
Thank you.
It's a constant job. It's work, to maintain a relationship like this, but through God anything is possible.
Yep.
Happy wife, happy life, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I am quite unhappy.
You saw how he just immediately assumed he was the wife, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Why wouldn't I be?
All right. I'm just, hey, look, I'm good. I'm whatever.
I don't want a wife that's taller than me.
But a husband, on the other hand, that's
Hey,
Husband's got to be taller than me.
oh gosh.
Well,
man.
game show that I always loved as a kid was Double Dare.
Yep.
That would be something I'd want to have been. I'm not in anywhere near a shape to be on any sort of thing like that now, but as a kid, I would have killed to be
absolutely.
Well, that makes me think of you guys remember MXC?
Oh yeah, Tony
but, like,
Blankenship.
Yes,
Extreme
but what?
Elimination.
But I never found out, because I've never bothered to research at all what because that was obviously like comedically dubbed over, but what was that actual show in Japan called?
Oh, I
have
don't know.
no idea.
I
'Cause,
thought
like,
it was always
'cause-
MXC.
I'm pretty sure that it was like a competition, style show in Japan from the 80s or 90s or something, that then whoever made MXC, like, they took it and just overdubbed all of it and did the jokes and stuff. God, I gotta, now that I said that out loud, I need to go watch some of that.
That's gonna be in your head for a long time now.
Because that's some of the hardest I think I ever laughed in my whole life, is watching that stupid shit.
Oh yeah, Spike
It was
TV
on
back
Spike
in the day.
TV. Yeah.
Like TV
I ran
baby.
that all the time.
Oh my!
All
It was
the
like at like what 10 to like 5 a.m. or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like just
Oh my gosh.
marathon.
Straight marathon of that show, and I'd sit there and watch it all night.
Keep showing the replay. Oh, you can hear the bones cracking.
Just peak. Yeah, Guy Ledouche was an all color guy.
Guy Ledouche. Oh yeah.
Yes, that was dubbed over.
I know. Once I first found that, I was like, "Wait, what? No, that's not." Oh, yeah. It's just like Power Rangers. It's just
Right.
like Power Rangers, you know?
Yeah, any anime show or
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, we're gonna just dub it and just tweak it just ever so slightly and call it our own product. That's fine.
no one will notice at all.
No,
They're all the way across the ocean. What are they gonna do?
Green Ranger. Green Ranger.
So let's see. I mean, do you want, like, how do you feel about if we have to name what the classics are? Jeopardy.
I'd be terrible.
I'm too stupid for Jeopardy.
Wheel of
Like if it's
Fortune.
like Sports Jeopardy, fine.
Yeah,
Ro-
it's got
Rocket-
to be
yeah.
categories fit to me specifically.
Yes, exactly. Every category is about what I know the most of.
Like I have a lot of fun watching edits of Family Feud. I'm not gonna sit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit and watch a whole episode, but
There are some ridiculous edits in Family Feud.
What are we talking, like Richard Dawson Family Feud, or are we talking?
oh no, Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
Oh, Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If anyone has like a good hour to just sit and veg out on a couch, watch Steve Harvey hates his job.
Yeah,
It's
Steve
like
Harvey.
an hour.
He's probably said 1,000 times, I don't want
Oh,
to
do
do
this.
it
It's some of the best YouTube of all time.
It's just like confident, idiots saying dumb things right in his face with like loudly with a big smile. And I'm sure that
And then clapping.
I'm sure the production staff tells them to do that.
They
Right?
have to be. You
But
have to
he's-
be
But
enthusiastic.
Steve Harvey is so good at receiving it like they haven't just been told to do
Mhm.
that. He's so good at it.
He's just looking at you like, why are you doing this to
He's
me?
like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, amazing.
Are you stupid? It's a terrible answer.
Kill.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah. Family Feud would be an awful one because I would just hate everyone on my family for
Yeah.
getting answers wrong.
Especially if they like cost me money. That
Right.
would like piss me off.
Wait, Caitlin and I have talked about it many times. Like, who would we bring with us? We're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh man,
That's,
that's
like,
tough.
yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
I have a family. I have two other brothers with my mom and my dad, and I'm like, okay, which one am I going to be the most pissed off at that they screw this up and going to
Yeah.
cost me $25,000? Like, I don't want to have that problem.
Nope, not at all. No, Wheel of Fortune would be a fun one to be on.
Yeah,
Because it's fun sitting at home going, how do you not know this? And then when you're like get in the studio, you're like, I have no idea what letters are.
no,
Oh, yeah.
I can't see the board.
I always think that because I'll see my parents watching that, and that's exactly what they're doing. Like, oh, it's this. Come on, it's this. And I'm just thinking, like, man, if I were in there under the lights, knowing I'm on television,
Right.
my brain would just be a blank slate.
See, I would just start doing a bit and guessing like Q and X every time.
Yeah. Batman 3.
Another Q.
I feel like I'd be like on those bloopers. That'd be like I'd add an extra
Yeah.
and be like, oh, I had it, but I added an and, so no, you don't get the money. That'd be my
Mhm.
luck.
Yeah. Yeah. Like we were just watching it upstairs before the show.
Hey, it's a classic thing. We watched
Love
it
Wheel
too.
of Fortune.
What about The Price is Right? You want to be on The Price is Right?
Oh, absolutely. At $1 every time. Just commit to $1.
Is that a good strategy?
They're like, it's
Yeah.
a case of $200 million. What's the opening bid? $1.
$1. Yeah. Have you watched the documentary about Price is Right?
I have
Called-
not.
Called The Perfect Bid.
Nope.
This
No.
guy studied how to beat the system basically on Price is Right. Like memorized prices from like everything in like the 80s. And he finally got caught, but until after he won everything. But
He
The per-
scammed the game show.
yeah, he scammed the game show. Yeah.
Awesome.
Wasn't
The
there a
Perfect Bid.
movie about that? Not that one. It was John Turturro. Was in some movie where he did that. Where this is sounding familiar, and this is gonna kill me now. Let's see. Quiz Show is the name of the movie. It's
Okay.
from 1994.
Okay. I've not heard of that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. This is great content.
I'm gonna read to myself quietly.
Price is Right kind of pisses me off because of the noises. There's that, but when they spin the giant wheel, which that's the one
Oh.
thing I do want to do that looks very
Spin wheel.
satisfying.
Yeah. Yep.
Spin the giant.
Mhm.
That thing looks like it could kill you. Like it's
It
huge.
just breaks off and rolls.
Yeah.
back.
But when it's going, it's got the digital, the beep 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 beep. For a while, I lived with my grandmother, and I just could hear that sound rooms over at just all hours of the night. Beep, 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 beep. Just ooh.
Are you sure that wasn't her life support?
And then I didn't live with her anymore.
I wonder.
The
The beeping stopped. I didn't live with her anymore.
I was like, finally, I can sleep. God.
Yeah,
your-
bap. This one over here.
That's your
Yeah.
alarm clock in the morning.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I always feel like the showcase showdowns, like the first one
Oh.
that they always reveal is always the shittier one.
Oh yeah, you pass.
Yeah, you always gotta pass that
Always
shit.
pass. Yeah.
It's the worst draw that you get. You're like, shit. I got the shitty one. I don't even want to win anymore.
I got a trip to Cleveland. Damn it.
Right. I'm like, I don't even want that. You're like,
And
No.
we're going in November. Like, fuck.
right. And it's like, well, we already came to LA for this. This is more of a vacation than that's gonna be. So
Yep.
You're gonna get 2 round toss tickets via coach
yeah,
to
right.
Cleveland.
Yeah. No,
We're gonna
thank
put you on the cheapest Greyhound bus we can find.
We're gonna hit you with a bus in Cleveland.
That's the prize. You get hit
Now-
by a bus in Cleveland.
Why was it? Do you guys remember like around the? I've started using this phrase lately. The turn of the century, because we get to say we're from the turn of the century era,
We are.
which is very funny to me.
Mhm.
And it's only funny if you're a huge fucking nerd. But why was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire so popular for those few years around the turn of the century there? Like, what was it? Just effective marketing? It just seemed like it really had everyone riveted. And wasn't it also, this is a 2-part question, Sean. The
Mhm.
second part is that was not an original program, correct? Wasn't it? Hadn't it already been done?
I thought they did it overseas.
I was gonna say, I think it was based off of a show they did in England.
Yeah, that sounds right. Part of it for me, like we watched it every night. I think part of it was exactly. Thank you,
Regis
Maloney.
Fox.
It's Regis. And I think Regis was starting to kind of like wind down the live side of Regis and Kathy Lee, and and people wanted to see Regis. So, and it was just a different concept of a game show at that time. It felt like you could answer the questions, and now you have all these different offshoots of Millionaire, which is kind of ridiculous.
Right. And I don't think any game shows were giving away up to $1 million at that
No.
point.
No,
At least not stateside.
So maybe that's.
I think that was the big draw, was that they were like, they had a chance to win $1 million.
Yeah,
because I remember that really being like,
Oh yeah, everyone was like zoned in every time that was on.
like appointment television.
yeah. Sunday nights.
And the music and the whole
all the
whole
drama.
production, yeah.
Yeah.
That is great set
then-
design, great sound design. Whoever did
Mhm.
that show, I'm sure they made lots of money.
And then just the music, like when you're in the hot seat too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Like, that's not helping.
But see, it's funny that Regis was such a factor, because like as a whatever, like 6-year-old, when I'm watching that, I thought this is what his job was. I didn't know that he did other things.
Right.
And I also thought that he must know all of these things.
Mhm.
Mhm.
That he's asking these questions like he knows the answer.
He's just asking off the top of his head.
right.
I still remember the guy that won the first million. He was such a prick.
Yep.
Was
He
he?
was, yeah, like
Yep.
go like YouTube the first millionaire winner. He calls his dad to tell him, "Hey, I just wanted to call you and let you know I'm gonna win
About
$1 million."
about to win $1 million.
Yeah, he knew the answer.
He knew the
Bird of
answer.
Life. Yeah.
Okay,
just-
no, you can't make me dislike that. That sounds fucking awesome. That's so great.
it was a goat move. It
Like
was
he
just
had
like-
he had his phone a friend left, so he was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, fuck it. I'm just
He's
gonna
like, I'm gonna call my dad.
Yeah.
Just tell him I
I'm
want $1
just
million.
gonna stunt on these hoes right now."
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
He's like, "Dad, I'm just gonna call you to let you know I'm gonna win $1 million." He's like,
That's-
"Oh, really?" And yeah,
That's
Yeah,
the
but, like,
sickest flex.
throughout that whole episode, he was just like so arrogant about the questions. He was just like, "Yeah, it's this." Like, "Oh, yeah, no, real hard one."
And I think he had all 3 left too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He has a single lifeline.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Damn.
he just like blew through the show. He was just like, "Yeah, simple."
Yeah.
Thanks for the 15 questions. Can I go home now with my $1 million?
I don't know what it
Oh,
was after
man.
taxes, but damn.
Right.
See, because all right. So if I'm answering Sean's prompt here, that's gonna go in my 3.
Okay.
Millionaire is gonna go in my 3 because I think
That's a good one.
I could do pretty well.
So, are you saying you want to be a millionaire?
Who doesn't? And it's like you're much less, because that show feels more doable in that you have more, first of all, multiple choice, and you've got a little bit of time to answer. A lot of these are very much, you got to be the first to answer, you got to be quick, and you have to be accurate. Obviously, Jeopardy, you got to jump on the buzzer, and you have to word your question correctly. That trips a lot of people up.
Yeah.
What is a butt?
Poop comes out of me. Stupid. Don't laugh at that. Stupid.
I want to see that as a clue.
That's the clue.
Poop comes out of me. They're like, "What is the anus?" I'm like, "No."
Oh no.
What is the butt? They're like, "Yeah." Oh. Why are you getting so scientific in here?
I actually know a guy that was just on Jeopardy recently.
Oh, that's sweet.
He almost dethroned the 14-day champion. He was $100. He was $100 short.
Damn.
I was so pissed.
Where do they film that? Is that in LA? Are these all in LA?
LA, yeah.
Most of them, yeah.
Because then around that era, around the millionaire era, there were a bunch of those. Obviously all the networks were trying to ride the hot hand or whatever there, and so there was the weakest link show that I don't remember.
Yep.
I don't remember. I don't remember the premise or like the rules or any part of the game other than just the British lady saying,
she was goodbye. A bitch.
Yeah, she was great at that job.
She was so great at that job.
Now
It's Jane Lynch hosts it now. It's Jane back. Lynch, so, but yeah, basically it starts with, I think it's 9 people or 10 people, and then they just bounce question to question, and what you're doing is trying to just chain money together and bank it. So like the whole team builds money, but people get eliminated each round. So you're just trying to win the whole pot at the end of it while also surviving.
I see.
So you have to be smart enough to get to the final round, but dumb enough to not get voted off.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
But the thing that tripped me up is you'd have to bank the money before the question was asked.
Yep.
That would trip me up every time.
Or else, or like you risk losing it before.
Yeah, if you get the question wrong, it goes back down to whatever the lowest
like
amount is. I think it's 1,000. Yeah.
It was tricky. And then there's like sabotage involved, trying to vote people off.
Yep.
If you just don't like a person, you'd vote them off.
Yep.
Saw that a lot.
They're like, "Why are you voting for this person?" I don't know. I hate them.
There's all these. It seems like game shows have made I mean, I think it just comes in waves, and it seems like they've made a resurgence in the last, just since the pandemic, pretty much, where it feels like every time I'm watching network television, which could only be because I'm watching live sports, because why else would anyone ever be watching network television ever?
Right.
But every time I am, it's like, oh, we've got this new game show. It's hosted by Kevin Hart, and you have to cut off your limbs until I don't know. But are there any current game shows that you actually enjoy? Because to me they all kind of look, I don't know. I think the sparkle is gone.
Yeah. Pressure of Luck made a return with Elizabeth Banks. That's not terrible, but it's just, that's luck too, honestly. Not many. My wife and I, we watch a lot of like a reality show on Peacock called Traders, and that's kind of fun. But there's not much out there now.
Yeah, Doug, you
I'm
talked
from-
about that here too. Yeah, talk about traders.
Yep.
Yeah.
Traders is legit awesome.
A lot of the like new game shows are just revamping old game shows.
Yeah,
Like,
that's all it is.
Well, that's how it's always been too. I
Right.
mean,
So-
these are not even like the second iteration. They're like the third or fourth iteration a lot
Oh
of the
yeah.
time.
I think like
absolutely.
the only two that I know that are like current that are original is there's the one called The Wall on NBC.
That one's awesome. I like that.
And then
Wait, is that just the one? Is that literally just there's the shape of a cutout and you got to get through the wall?
no.
No,
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
That was
You know what
meant
I'm-
to
you
when
know what
I
I'm
do,
talking
I do
about?
remember that show though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What I'm
it's like you
talking
got to
about?
fit your body to that shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that
Yeah.
show.
that's
That-
a Japanese. That's a
yeah, that-
Japanese style. Like
That
those
did not
yeah.
last in America
I,
very long.
I feel
No, it didn't.
anytime you see those, I feel like that's from Japan because their
for
game
sure.
shows are like very physical comedy,
Right.
Yep.
you know.
Right.
And there's always water underneath that you fall into.
Mhm.
It's never
No.
anything else.
Yeah, The Wall is like also a question game show. So it's you basically work as a team. So one person goes behind the wall and answers questions, and then one person drops like it's basically Plinko with
Mhm.
giant glowing balls, and they drop into like dollar amounts. But if you get the
Mhm.
question wrong, you lose the money that it lands in. If you get it right, you get the money that it lands in.
Mm.
So it's like a gamble and stuff. But the person behind the wall has no idea what the money amount is going. And at the end of the game, they either have to sign like a contract that has guaranteed money or they risk it all for what's left. So they could either walk out with like $60,000 or nothing or $2 million. So
Yeah.
It's
LeBron is
interesting.
a producer.
He's an executive producer. Yeah.
Chris Hardwick hosted. I saw somebody mention Singled Out in the comments. So there's your Chris Hardwick mention.
Do we like Chris Hardwick, or what, was he canceled at some point, or
He was
was.
wrongfully accused, I think. I think that was all
Yeah,
clear.
because he was the host of After Midnight,
Yeah.
which
And then he also
or
hosted
at
Talking
Midnight.
Dead or whatever it was that
Yeah,
he
Talking
lost
Dead.
to. But
And then that's
believe,
isn't that where he got canceled for? Talking Dead, something. with
yeah,
Talking Dead?
something in there, yeah. But I don't know if anything ever happened with that. But I didn't.
not me reading his Wikipedia page.
But yeah, the other one we've watched a little bit of that's current is called The Floor, and that's on Fox, hosted by Rob Lowe. And it's kind of
It's the same as The Wall, but it's just hideaway.
Yeah, it's just like they roll balls on the floor.
And it's got to stop on the tile for you to win money.
You know, like the gravity's actually moved so that you get stuck to one side of the room. It's actually just rebroadcast episodes of The Wall. They just turn them 90 degrees.
Welcome to The Floor.
This is the floor. Up next, the ceiling. Up next, the other wall.
Yeah, they're just making game shows to complete a house.
Speaking of
We've got
floor,
windows coming up.
have you guys ever watched Floor is Lava on Netflix?
No.
Did you ever play Floor is Lava as a kid?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's basically that premise, but they actually have like water that's turned lava, and they have to get across and get to the safe space.
It would be really fun if it were actual lava.
Yes, I agree. But
It's life or death.
Yeah. How
But
bad
no.
do you want this $60,000? Like
it's
that
all
would
like
that would be great, kind of, peak late stage capitalism, right? Would just be like,
Right.
do you want to pay off your student loans? Hop over this fucking lava.
The prize is only $5,000.
and you had to sign a waiver.
Yeah.
How badly do you want to pay rent this month?
We're not responsible for your loss.
Or any injuries.
Yeah, Doug, eating junk food, make fun of American Ninja Warrior.
Oh, that is, you know what? That is a special. I'm glad he said that, because that is a divine pleasure. Is just sit and like you really want to get like stoned and just
Mhm.
have Cheeto fucking dust on your shirt and just be maximum just fat ass with your balls out, like sitting on the couch, like real slumped. Well, just watching guys fall on American Ninja Warrior, like I could do that,
I could do that with one arm. No big
Right,
deal.
Right. I can do it with my eyes closed, hands tied behind my back. It's easy.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this guy falling.
I do
Breaking
feel
his
like
neck.
some of that stuff does look easier than they make it look. I feel like the
Mhm.
the ramp wall Like how
Oh yeah.
like how hard could it be? You get some shoes that have some tack to them.
I'm just like chewing
Yeah.
gum. I stick it to my shoe, like dude.
Yeah. I don't
Just
know.
some.
Some of the like whatever obstacles or whatever they're called on there do look ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Like you need some ridiculous, the ladder thing.
The
you
core
just-
strength is
like,
insane. That you
yeah,
need
the
for these
upper
things.
body strength for the like, and the grip strength a lot of the time too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see a lot of people who otherwise would make it through, and they can't
They
hold
slip
on.
off. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh God, I would suck. Physical
Mhm.
exertion is just not my thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't want to move. I want to judge you from my couch.
That's right. That's right.
Well, I just drink a beer.
That's right. Pretty much the pinnacle of existence.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sitting and drinking.
America's favorite pastime.
Right.
Mm.
See, I enjoy the show Deal or No Deal since it's
Yeah.
incredibly based on luck.
Yes.
And it's just like the pressure that creeps up on them every case that they
Mhm.
open.
And so that one I know it's luck because you're picking just from blank
Mhm.
briefcases.
Yep.
And they open it up and it's just an amount of money, and then do you just have to say whether you're going to keep that amount of money or pick another briefcase?
Pretty
So
much.
Yeah, you pick one out of like 25 to start, and then you like eliminate as you go, and you don't know what yours is until the end, basically. And then they have a banker that's trying to counter a deal, like somewhere between what your case is worth and what's left on the board.
Yeah. So it's literally just
Luck.
making sure you pick non-big numbers and you'll get a decent offer.
Interesting.
And then you're just like, oh, no, well, I could have $1 million or I could have $5 in my case. So you're just hoping that you're not going
And
to
the
screw
dealer-
yourself.
And the banker offers you $50K. So
Right.
what do you choose?
Right.
That one's not still going though, is it?
They did like a Deal or No Deal Island or something with
That's on
Joe
Peacock,
Manganiello. Yeah, that was like that was last
That didn't
year,
look-
but
That didn't look fun.
yeah, the main
Where-
show has
where
been
is
over
all
for
the
several.
funding coming from for these? I mean, who is watching this shit?
What is money?
Crazy.
You can put anything out. Who's
It
going to
gets-
ask you to pay for it?
It's gonna get greenlit.
Man, give me some of that money, networks. I've got ideas.
Yeah, pitch them one. They'll be like, here's $40 million. Go have fun.
Never mind, I don't have ideas.
Yeah, Caitlin, it's me. I'm the one watching.
They made it just for you.
Do you guys changing a little bit? Do you guys remember Supermarket Sweep?
No, it's one of Caitlin's favorites.
Did you
I'm
watch?
I'm aware of it. I don't think I've ever watched it.
Okay, have you? Do you guys watch the new ones or do you guys watch the old ones?
I haven't seen any of the new ones, but she
Leslie-
loves watching the old ones.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, Leslie
Leslie
Jones. That's right.
is
Yeah,
hosting
yeah,
the new one.
yeah.
But the old ones is basically you answer questions about groceries and stuff, and then at the end you accrue time, and then at the end you go through the supermarket try to buy a whole bunch of shit.
Yep.
So
They're like, get the high valued items, and they like rate your card on like whatever they cost together.
yeah,
And
And
people
you
are going for
want
the
the-
dumbest shit. They're like seasoning packets, and you're like, what are
Yeah.
you doing? Go for the meat.
yeah. Go for the meat. Go for the diapers. The diapers are always expensive too.
Go get the big fat steaks that cost like $40. What are you doing?
So the goal is just to have the most expensive cart full of shit.
Yep.
Mhm.
In
And then you go
the
to the
fastest
fu-
amount of time.
And then you do the final round, which is they give you clues to find an item, and then
Yep.
that item has a clue to the next thing. You have to find like 3 in like a minute or whatever to win like what $10,000 or something.
Yeah, it's not that big.
No.
So would this make your top 3, Sean?
Yeah, because who doesn't want to go shopping without paying for shit?
You don't need a game show for that.
Are you smarter than a fifth grader? I forgot about
shoot.
that shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I am not smarter than a fifth grader.
on Fox with Jeff Foxworthy.
Yeah, I'd like to see now if I'm smarter than a fifth grader. At the
I'm
time,
definitely
when,
not.
when that when that was out, I was probably like a sixth grader, so I was like, yeah, fucking of course, but
Yeah,
like,
you fucking losers.
yeah, idiots. But now I would like to know.
I'm definitely not. I don't know anything.
I feel like I could do it, but if there's a bunch of math questions, I don't know.
I'd be in trouble too.
Yeah,
There's a reason I studied communications in college.
yeah, not a lot of math involved there.
No, none.
Yeah. So the grocery, whatever the fuck you said, supermarket sweep. That's one of them.
Yeah.
What else are we putting in this top 3 for you?
For me, as you can see, probably I'm Legend of the Hidden Temple from Nickelodeon from like 92 to 95. It was a freaking awesome show. I actually watched it with my son a little bit ago on Paramount. They have all the old ones on there on Paramount Plus.
Was that who hosted that one? Was that
Kirk Fogg?
It was Kirk Fogg. Okay.
They tried to reboot it on CW just like a year or two ago. They tried to make it like live action, so they actually had it in a jungle, and it was awful. They had the guy that did Olmec, his voice, he came back, but it was just not great.
Yeah.
So I see a bunch of kids wearing helmets. And
yep.
So is this? It's like American Ninja Warrior type beat, or
it's more of think like Double Dare, a little bit more advanced. Probably.
Okay.
You try to go across the moat. There's like 4 different levels of Legends. It's the moat, and then the Steps of Knowledge, Temple Games, and then if you win the Temple Games, you go onto the temple to try retrieve an artifact in like 3 minutes.
Well, that does sound cool, because that sounds like a video game, but you're playing it in real life.
Yeah, pretty much. I know like the rules by heart. It's kind of embarrassing. Oh yeah. The temple guards who like would scare the shit out of you.
They'd come out of nowhere.
Yep. You'd like put your arms in like a headdress or something, and they'd just grab you.
Yep.
It was kind of and just come out of nowhere and scare the shit out of you.
You'd like turn a corner and boom, right there, it's just standing there
in your face. And then like the Shrine of the Silver Monkey. It was 3 pieces. Nobody could figure out how to do it. Nope. I don't get it. Like, is it that hard to put 3 pieces together?
It can be.
But like,
can be. I mean, Sean, you have a kid. You know what all those toys come with a billion pieces, man.
God. Luckily, he's like into puzzles, so it's like every piece has like there's certain order. But jeez,
this from what I'm seeing, this looks pretty easy.
Just YouTube like temple runs. It had only like I watched a thing on it, and they were so like over. They try to keep everything under budget, so you only got like 3 or 4 winners a season. It kind of sucked.
Damn. That's cool. That's cool though, because that's like it's like baseball putting emphasis on winning your division, winning the regular season. It's like, yeah, this shit matters. Like it's a accomplishment if you actually finish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sean, you ever watch America Says on Game Show Network?
I have not. I've heard of it, but I have not watched it.
It's.
Is it like Family Feud?
Okay.
Or
kind of. So it's basically they like poll America, and then there's every round there's like 7 answers to a question that you got to figure out, but you only have 30 seconds.
Oh.
So it's like fast paced. So you have a 4-person team, and like each person has like a guess, and it just keeps moving. If you get it wrong, it keeps moving. And then if it's same thing with like the other team can steal your answers and then build up their money. So, and then in the final round is like a minute, and then you have like a prompted head just have 1 answer. The next one I have 2 answers, and the last one has 3 or 4 answers, something like that. And it gets like really stressful because like people are sitting there and stammering. They're just going like like just say a word.
Why does my brain not work right now?
Right. You just have to say a word and it'll
Na-
pass to the next person.
Name a woman?
Yeah, right. That's what I always think of. I'm like, they're just like, you're like, oh my god, say
Just
anything.
say something.
Like literally, you can say any word you want.
Human brain is kind of fucking useless.
It's
that way,
crazy.
you know.
It is kind of nuts, like how emotionally involved you get at home watching this
All
stuff.
right.
Like you yell at the TV, and you're like, they can't hear me, but why am I doing this? Why am I so emotionally invested in this?
But I feel like they need to know I'm mad at them.
Yeah.
Yes. You guys piss me off so much.
You idiot.
Yeah. That's what my mom always said to my dad when he's yelling at the ball game.
You know,
Oh,
they
yeah.
can't
You
hear
know they can't. You're like
Oh, I've gotten that a few times too.
Yep,
Like,
I get that all the time.
all the time,
like, why are you yelling? It's not going to change the outcome.
Right.
I'm mad right now.
Yeah,
Let me have emotions.
I'm upset, so I'm yelling.
Yeah, I might have yelled at the TV this past weekend on
Yeah.
football.
This is
think
how
I'm
I
watching the
express
pitch?
myself.
Hmm It's a form of therapy for me.
Right,
Okay,
right.
let me work on my mental health.
Now, Sam mentioned the Game Show Network. I do appreciate them because I really enjoy occasionally putting on the obscure game shows from the 60s or 70s.
God.
And like
Oh, yeah.
people were just so cute back then.
Mhm.
It's just
Mhm.
it's great.
If you
And
want
it
to
was-
one, watch Match Game from
Yeah.
the 70s. Oh
the,
man,
just the incredibly overt sexism and
Oh,
all
yeah.
that, like just
But they had to act like it was, taboo to say something
Mhm.
sexual. But you're like, no, this is totally not the vibe I get from this show. Like, why is he kissing everybody?
right.
why is Richard Dawson giving? No, sorry, that was Family Feud, but he gave everybody a kiss on the cheek.
Yep, every single.
Oh yeah, Family Guy did a joke about
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
That's my connection to a lot of these
It's
things.
not far off.
No, nope. Or they'll be smoking. In the
I'm just
studio.
gonna go ahead and feel that one.
And that one.
I'm gonna-
All right, we're looking for something you use in the kitchen. 3 seconds.
It's pretty much not far off.
nope. Pretty right
Crazy.
on.
Crazy.
And everyone's just like, yep, this is fine. This is how it is.
What a crazy time that was for television, man.
Right?
Oh,
Man.
I know. Match Game was always a fun. What was the other one that was always on Game Show Network? That was like just right
Newlywed
around the
Game?
same town. Yeah, the old Newlywed Games were.
The sickest thing too is that the television fucking turned off at night.
oh yeah.
Yep.
Like you got
Yeah.
the fucking Star Spangled Banner,
Mm.
Mhm.
and then there was nothing.
Yep.
And how
there.
like blissful must that have been?
At like midnight. Yeah.
The most
You know-
patriotic I ever felt.
But like you don't have, because it's not like the TV's off and you're going and scrolling your fucking phone.
Nope.
Like the noise, the fucking constant bombardment just stops.
Mm-hmm.
God almighty. I want to live in the woods. Fuck. Sounds amazing.
That's your takeaway from this show. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go live in the woods.
Yeah. I feel like that's my takeaway from every episode.
So what you're saying is you'd love to be on Survivor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Oh, what about any of the romance ones, especially
Oh, God.
recently in recent years? There's been Love Island.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I've never watched
no.
any of those. I don't even know
My
what the
wife
premise
has,
of
I
those are.
haven't.
And X and I watched a lot of Too Hot to Handle, because I've never really indulged in reality TV because it usually makes me just like violently angry, but and this did too, to be fair, but it was like the people that they selected to be, contestants or whatever were just so like just bereft of any thoughts whatsoever that it was really amazing. And also the writing was like snarky and sort of meta and self-referential, self-deprecating. So
There's no writing on reality shows. What are you
No.
talking about?
I mean like the narrator. No, of course it's all very, very real. But yeah, any of those, Love Island, Love is Blind,
Yep,
another
watched Love
one.
is Blind. I
Never
watched
watched
that.
any of them.
Did ya?
Yeah, I've watched that. I started getting into that. It's kind of fun.
I know The Bachelor and Bachelorette are always popular.
Yeah.
Love is Blind is I mean, I guess a lot of these are, but it's sort of a one note, you know, like there's really only one thing that can happen that's like fun or, you know, exciting, which is that people build build chemistry without seeing each other, and then they see each other and they're like, oh, you're not attractive. You know, that's pretty much the only thing that you're hoping will happen.
Oh man.
We had such a great emotional connection, but now the physical attraction's not there. I'm gonna cheat on you with somebody else.
Right.
I made a mistake.
Womp womp. I haven't watched much of that show, but I'm guessing there's guys aren't on there just like, hey, how much do you weigh?
Now, what's the one that they have in Europe where they show the person's genitals?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm so happy you brought that up because I would have done this whole show without mentioning Naked Attraction.
Yes, that's what it is. It's on Hulu, I think.
Naked Attraction. Everyone out there, if you don't know about Naked Attraction, man, we are some prude we are such a like prude Protestant ass country that we don't put this type of shit on television, and they do. In the UK, this is just on television.
Yep.
And this is a game show that reverse engineers dating. So you're judging people just based on how their genitals look first.
Yep.
And then you can go on a date with them once you've selected the physical attributes that you like. And there's real close-ups.
Yep. It's there.
I'm so happy you mentioned that because I would have completely forgotten. God damn it. It's so good.
That's what Love is Blind made me think of.
And it's so funny too because it's like there's these people they bring one person in and they're like, okay, now pick which one of these penises you like. It's like, well, I kind of like, and they like assess like in detail. They assess each penis, and
it's too curvy.
And I always was just worried that the guys could hear them. Like if you heard someone call your penis modest or something like I'm going home and killing myself. Like that's it for me.
You just hear him going, oh man.
Yeah, right. I always thought about because like the host, like they're walking right up to these people. These people are standing in like a glass case or something.
Yeah.
Like the host is talking to the the person who's doing the judging, and they're like, "So how do you feel? Like, do you like this person's bush? Like, it's very invasive."
Now let's get a look at the taint. How's the taint looking? Is there taintness?
And it's like, and you can sort of relax and be like, oh, they probably like they're divided by like glass or whatever, so they can't hear what they're saying. Cool. But then sometimes they'll be like, hey, could you like jump up and down a little bit? And then they do. And so it's like, wait, you can hear me the whole time? That's so fun.
Yeah, this guy's dick looks weird. Got a weird dick. Like, oh man.
And then when people get eliminated off of that show, and then they just walk out butt ass naked to like the fully clothed host and guest person, and some of them are like gracious and they're like, hey, that's all right, I'm not for everyone, whatever. And then some people are like pissed. They're like, you could have had all this,
And they're butt naked. Like, oh.
They gotta walk off set. Like, first of all, aren't you cold? Second of all, yeah, you gotta really be comfortable in your own skin. Holy shit!
I could not do that.
Never in a million fucking years.
No. Especially because I know I'd be first gone.
I saw there was one dude. This is burned into my memory because there was one dude on there had a real hog on him and had
God
a
bless
tattoo,
America.
had a tattoo of like an elephant where like the ears were on his lower abdomen so that his dick was the trunk. And I was like, that's pretty good. Like
That guy's
that's
got to win, right?
like that's pretty good.
Jesus.
That guy knows where he's blessed.
Hashtag
Right.
blessed.
Right. Oh yeah. So none of us are going on naked attraction. That's
Mhm. Cross that off the list.
yeah.
Can I just be a judge on it?
I don't want to be anywhere near there. I know it smells crazy in there.
Oh.
Smells like Axe body spray in here.
Whatever the British version is.
Hatchet.
Yeah.
Oh. Brute.
That was good, Sam.
Thank you.
Hatchets, by the way, are no doubt illegal in fascist communist England. They're making people turn in their butter knives now.
Woke.
Uh,
Oh God. So we covered naked attraction.
Yep.
Oh my God.
yeah,
Now-
I guess if you got two, you got Legends of the Hidden Temple, Supermarket Sweep. What's number 3?
Man. I'd have to say Double Dare.
Okay.
Like,
And so
Not the
Legends
2000
of the Hidden Temple's a little like I was
Mhm.
2 when it went off the air. I do have vague memories of Double Dare.
you're probably you're probably thinking of Double Dare 2000, maybe.
Yeah, there are 2 versions of it.
There-
though.
There are two. Well, they did a third version too.
Oh, did they really? Christ.
In like 16 to like 18, I think. With
Oh
Mark-
yeah.
Mark
Mark
Summers. He was the Harvey character.
Yep.
Which okay, whatever. But
Oh,
I'm
see,
part-
I need to go back and watch that because I need to know if Mark Summers talked the way that he talked on when he narrated that food show. What the fuck is it called?
Unwrapped.
Oh,
Unwrapped. Because
Yeah.
if you go back and watch Unwrapped, we
Yeah.
my family watched a lot of that,
So
but but his narrations were maddening because he used the exact same inflection every single sentence, every single line. And then
I feel like I'm watching an episode right now.
just over and oh my dude, it's like it was weirdly like hypnotic.
Yeah, Mark is the weird thing about Mark Summers too is he has like bad OCD. So for him to host,
That's what it
Double-
is. I think that's what it must
Yeah.
be. It must be OCD that he's like every sentence has to feel like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I might have read a couple biographies, and he did a one-man play and everything. Yeah, it was about his life. But Double Dare just who wouldn't want to go down the Sunday slide, Like,
Right.
Or
Yeah.
the blue plate special, or and I would always take the physical challenge. I would always that seems pretty obvious to me.
Yep.
It did seem like the obvious choice, but I mean that was a messy game show.
Oh man, if you look at the early ones, they weren't as messy. Then they started like progressively getting messier. If you go to like super sloppy Double Dare, that's where they like really picked up.
That's what it was called.
Super sloppy Double Dare. Yep.
The giant
Wow.
nose pick for the flag. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember
Yeah.
that. I do remember that.
That was a good one.
I do have to laugh at this comment because this is right after we were talking about naked attraction. Great topic, Sean.
Thanks, Caitlin.
Talking about people's genitals. Great. topic.
Hey, it's Brandon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's start a new show. Rate my genitals.
Rate with a T.
Yes,
he
rate.
said.
Not
Please don't do anything else to them without my consent. Thanks for that clarification.
Yeah. I just felt like it was important.
Oh God.
I got your back, buddy.
I sure hope not. Without my consent, you have my back.
Yeah. Well, I am your husband.
Only by law. So yeah, Double Dare, Legends of the Hidden Temple, and Super Mario. Yeah, those are pretty much up there. It's like I'm sure a lot of people's 3 that they would do, especially because the more recent game shows are pretty much team based or reality show at this point.
Right. It's not really a true game show, and it was kind of like influential as a kid. You see kids like our age doing that stuff, and you're like, oh, I can do that. Why is this wouldn't be so hard?
Right.
And now all this stuff is coming out about like what, like people are revealing like what happened on set, and like they said for Legend of the Temple, they shot like 5 episodes in a day, and they do like all of one section at the time, so it'd be like all of the first stage, like all of the moat all at once. And then people are like, they're like, why would people go so slow to the temple? Oh, they fed them pizza before they ran. So that's why that's why everybody was so slow.
That's really funny.
That sucks. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, a lot of insidiousness at the old Nickelodeon.
The old foot logo.
The old foot logo.
Oh, get in. I have not watched that yet on Hulu.
I don't know if I want to.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I don't want to taint that memory I have of 90s Nick. But part of me is like, I kind of do want to know, just because.
Right. I know it was bad. I just don't want to know the extent of how bad.
Yeah, I know the like general facts, and that's all I need. I don't need more.
Apparently, Mark Summers walked out at the interview. That got big play.
During like in the Hulu doc you're talking about?
Yeah, he walked out.
Really?
Yeah, because he thought it was just gonna be about 90s Nickelodeon. Like
he got blindsided by the questions and stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah. There's like I saw that and I was like, oh, what's this? Oh, that's kind of crappy on the producer's part.
It is. That isn't very nice. You
gotta be kind of upfront.
Right.
Yeah. Unless you think that he did something wrong, but if not, then yeah, that sucks.
And from what I understand is like it was like past his time anyway. It was like in the later part of the 90s, like 97 to 99, with like Jamie Lynn Spears and Amanda Bynes and all those. Yeah.
Yep.
That's another topic for another show. 90s
yeah. Good note to end on there, Sean.
Wait. Great topic. Well, thank you for joining us, Sean. This is a lot of fun. Do you have anything you want to like talk about, plug while you're here?
I don't know why so many of you guys follow me on Twitter, but because I am like literally a free agent and doing stuff. So if anybody needs help with anything, be free to reach out and I can try to help the best I can with producing and all that. So
all right. Appreciate
it. Yeah.
Go follow Sean. He's one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Yeah.
You will not regret talking to him.
Yeah. No.
It's not like talking to us. You won't regret it.
No, you won't regret it. You can hate us. I mean, you do hate us, but you can't hate Sean.
No. I'm probably up there with Willie. Is probably one of the nicest people I've heard. So
you and Willie should have a nice battle.
Yeah, I was thinking that at the same time. We've got to devise this, and then we'll have it on our network here.
Yeah.
What if I told you me and Willie have met?
Well, I believe that, but so what? We gotta go. But okay. All right. I'll save it.
Yes, nice battle.
I'll save it.
Love nice battles. Thank you, everybody who watched and commented along with us tonight. Please like the episode if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already as well. And we'll see you guys on Thursday for AskCast. Have a good night and enjoy the debates. Bye.